China Renaissance plunging overnight in Hong Kong after that company said that its chairman and CEO is missing. Eunice Yoon joins us now with more on this story. Hey, Eunice.
Hey, Joe. Well, the company informed the Hong Kong Stock Exchange that it has been unable to contact founder Bao Fan. Bao is a well-known banker in the tech community here. He has been known to have made very early connections with some of the big tech names, such as the bosses of Alibaba, Baidu, Tencent, as well as worked on deals and IPOs for the likes of JD and Trip.com. Now, his close contacts have been saying that they're hoping that he is only assisting in a government investigation of a former executive as opposed to becoming a target himself. Now, this all comes as President Xi Jinping reiterates the country's support for a private enterprise as well as foreign investment. Even so, more recently, American CEOs who have been considering visiting China have been holding back. AmCham said that there have been several reasons for this. They said that there's a lot of travel restrictions still in terms of a lack of clarity around visas, for example. But one of the main issues, they say, is the political climate. This all comes as President Biden has said that he's at least, or has suggested that he might be talking to President Xi Jinping soon over the balloon dispute. But all eyes right now, Joe, are on the Munich Security Conference that's going to essentially bring U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken together in the same place as his Chinese counterpart. So people are hoping that that could mean that there's going to be a one-on-one meeting between the two and eventually lead to an easing of tensions.
How many examples, and I don't want to put you on the spot, Eunice, but this is, we were talking earlier that, you know, there's a debate in this country about what U.S. investors need to think about on investing in any company domiciled in China. I mean, is this one of the risk factors that you have to be aware of? If you're going to buy a company, the CEO can all of a sudden be not locatable for months at a time?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of executives, yes, I think that is something that a lot of people here think about, that there could be always a risk of detention. In terms of the very top CEOs, unlikely that they would suddenly disappear just because of the potential political ramifications for that. But people being detained here, whether or not you're an activist or if you're a high-level executive, is something that is thought about very much.